In this part we continue the work. Let's make the leaf made in Romanian Point Lace technique. Firstly, I'm making the picture in real size. This is the point where I will begin the work, and here is the direction in the work. Here I will do the same. You can pin cord on the picture in real size. I will pin the cord on the mat. Let's begin the work. I'm going to pin my cord in the shape of the leaf. I made the long cord. I'm pinning my cord. I cut off the cord at this point. I remove all yarns. Now insert the hook into the loops, take the working yarn, pull it through. I insert the hook into the loops, take the working yarn, pull it through. Insert the hook into the stitches, take the working yarn, pull it through. Like this. I pin the cord. I remove all yarns in this cord. Let's make with upper part of the leaf. I pin my cord in the shape of the leaf. I cut off the cord. You should cut off longer cord. You should cut off the longer piece of the cord. Now I remove all yarns. Insert the hook into the loops, take the working yarn, pull it through. I pin this part of the cord. You should remove all yarns here. Now I pin this part of the cord. I cut off the cord. I fix this part and we continue. I cut off the cord and fix it. Let's make the last part. I cut off my cord and fix this part of the cord. I retouched my bottom part of the leaf and pin it again. I will pin cord on the opposite side. It will be the last part of the leaf. I remind you, you can find this cord in tutorial 47 of Crochet Cords Lace 3 playlist. Firstly, you should remove all yarns, then sew places of continuity. Here, here, here. I have already pinned my cord in the shape of the leaf, removed all yarns, and have sewn places of continuity. Now I am working with thread and sewing needle. I'm going to work in the front side of the project. Now I'm working with fill-in stitches. Let's make the braids in this part of the project. I didn't sew the cord on the mat, I just pinned it. Work with thread and needle. With the needle, go through the stitches of the cord. With the needle, go through the stitches of the cord. Let's begin the work. I'm beginning from this point. I'm working with the opposite side of the cord. With the needle, go through the loops of the cord. And go back to the opposite side and wrap the thread. 1, 2, and 3. Pull a little bit. With the needle, go through the stitches of the cord. Let's make the next braid. We skip 1, 2, 3. Insert the sewing needle into the third loop. Make the string. And go back and wrap the thread. One, 2, With the needle, go through the stitches of the cord. The second bride is made. So continue working till the end of this row. We skip 1, 2 and work with the third loop. Like this. I have done all brides. Let's make one more bride. As you can see, I went through the cord till the point where I'm going to begin the bride. With the needle, go through the loops on the opposite side and wrap the thread. 1 and 2. With the needle, go through the stitches of the cord. With the needle, go through the stitches. Next time I'm going to work on the opposite side. I'm working with this part. I have already pinned this part. With the needle, went through the stitches of the cord, and I will begin from this point. I work with this side. With the needle, go through the loop. And with the needle, go through the loop on the opposite side. I am making strings. I will begin from this part and continue in this direction. Make string. Insert the sewing needle into the stitch, and with the needle, go through the 2 threads like this. Then go back and go back. With the needle, go through the next stitch of the cord. With the needle, go through the 2 threads. Insert the sewing needle between 2 threads like this, and with the needle, go through the next stitch of the cord. So continue working in this way till the end of the space. Let's continue. With the needle, go through the 2 threads and go back. With the needle, go through the 2 threads, and with the needle, go through the stitch of the cord. Like this. I have done strings. With the needle, go under the all threads that we did before and wrap them. 1 and 2. I've wrapped all thread except the last one. Wrap all thread except the last one. With the needle, go under the all thread except the last one and wrap them. With the needle, go under the all thread except the last one. With the needle, go under the all thread except the last one. Continue working till the end of the threads. One, with the needle, go under the all thread except the last one. With the needle, go under the all threads except the last one. -1, with the needle, go under the last thread and wrap it. Then you should remove this yarn along the cord. Then you should fill up 2 more spaces by yourself in this way. Now I show you how to fill up the middle part of the leaf. I went through the cord with the needle, went through the cord till the point where I will begin the work. With the needle, go through the stitches. With the needle, go through the next loop on the opposite side. With the needle, go through the next loop on the opposite side. With the needle, go through the next loop on the opposite side. With the needle, go through the next loop on the opposite side. With the needle, go through the next loop on the opposite side. With the needle, go through the next loop on the opposite side. With the needle, go through the next loop on the opposite side. With the needle, go through the next loop on the opposite side. So continue working in this way till the end of the space. I have already made the space, but we still need to continue. In this case, I work it with each next loop, but in the case where we got a turn, you can work in the same loop twice. With the needle go into the thread, with the needle go through the same loop, with the needle go through the next loop on the opposite side. With the needle go through the next loop on the opposite side. With the needle go through the next loop on the opposite side. With the needle go through the same loop on the opposite side. Now I'm going to work with next loops. With the needle go through the next loop on the opposite side. And with the needle go through the next loop on the opposite side. With the needle go through the next loop on the opposite side. With the needle go through the next loop on the opposite side. You should continue till the end of the loops. I have done all strings. I work it from the up to the bottom. In this case I work it with each loop on the both sides. And as you remember, I work it with this loop twice in the turn. Here and here. Here how the work looks like at this point. Now I'm working from the bottom to the up. Now with the needle go through the stitches till this point, because we don't have a space. With the needle go through the stitches. With the needle go through the stitches. With the needle go under the thread. The working yarn is under the sewing needle and pull it through like this. Continue with the needle go under the next thread and pull it through. Then you should make such stitches till the end of the threads. In this case I'm going to work with 2 threads. With the needle go under 2 threads. I'm working with only one. And pull a little bit. You should make some stitches in the middle, like this. Pull a little bit. Like this. We have done filling stitches. I remind you, I removed all yarns along the cord. We have done such leaf. I have done the leaf made in Romanian Point Lace technique. After the end of the work, I retouched my cord. Let's take a look at the back side. This is the back side of the leaf. If you have small threads, you should work with sewing needle and threads. This is the example of the leaf. In this case I used the same methods in Romanian Point Lace technique. I add some flowers from the previous video, and here we have got beautiful composition. We invite you to visit our store Rachel Boutique. Rachel Boutique is the unique, stylish handmade clothing studio by Elena Rugal. Together with purchasing the ready clothes offered, you are more than welcome to order any model you like at the boutique to be made special for you with love. Thanks for watching.